I want to take you guys through exactly what I would do and what I will do when applying for jobs. What I'm going to show you is what everybody thinks is the best approach to applying for jobs is probably the opposite of what I'm going to do, because I know it from the client side. And from the client side, and I've shown you guys this in the past, but from the client side, you know right away that people didn't look at the job posts. Like, they'll be completely way off proposals that have nothing to do with it. It'll be long-winded, they'll be copy and paste. It will drag on forever, and it will probably, lead to a profile that says the exact same thing. Very little continuity. And if you've seen my videos in the past about what my profile looks like, I'm going at the digital marketing realm, the automation realm, funnels. That's what I do, right? Like, I'm a marketing guy. And I'm going to show you my approach here. And again, it's not like what the others do or, what it's not typical. And what I like to really hone in on is making sure they fully understand that I read the job post. It's that easy, that I actually listened to what they said, because there's little nuances to what's written in their job proposal or in their job post. You're going to see it. They drop little clues, and some of these clues can be even their name, right? Or it could be some particular platforms that are new, like have nuances, or what they want has particular nuances. And sure, there's this 50,000 there's this flyby view of the job posting, sure. And there's so much automation now, so it picks up on a few things and it spits out jargon. But what I'm going to show you is, there are nuances to this, and I guarantee you guys, like, I'm going to get responses this way. Like, I'm going to show you in just 2 to 3 sentences how to get responses. And the biggest misconception, what people think, is that you're going to sell from the proposal itself. I got news for you. Relationships don't work that way. You need to get them to first click in to your profile, and the profile should really get them to be like, wow, I want to talk to this guy, right? Like, that's the way I approach it, because I'm going to drop a quick 2 to 3 sentences, and then that's the call to action is to get on the phone with them. But I know that they're going to click onto the profile, because that's just the natural tendency of what happens when clients go to the view proposals. So I went to find work over here, and I just hit one of my saved things. And notice I'm just using the Upwork page. I'm not doing anything crazy with a Trello board. I want you guys to see things that you could do right now. And what I did right before the video is I came by and I hearted a few things, and that's going to drop it into save jobs. So I could do that and just go to save jobs and see these. But, I want to just kind of take it right from the top and show you exactly what I'm doing. So again, I came through here, I hearted them, and you'll see the ones that I skip over to. So let's get it going, guys. First one. Hi there. I'm having problems setting up my email marketing funnel with ActiveCampaign. Okay, so we know right off the bat, email marketing funnel. So we know what they're about. They're about marketing and making money with particular products that they have online. I also know that they use ActiveCampaign, which is a platform, which is something I know, which I own, which I've used a million times, which I'm a professional with, right? authority. So I'm thinking now, wow, I got what this guy needs in my head. I know this. So that's how I'm going to approach this, by the way. And also setting it up with my Kajabi learning program. Okay, Kajabi. Great. I've been doing a really good course on the tech set. He builds courses, or I don't know, Angela, sorry, I was being presumptuous. Angela. She has built courses on the tech set up, but for some reason, it isn't going as they're saying, and I'm getting really confused. So I wonder who they are. It's probably a simple task, but I'm looking for some external help to set it all up for me. I can send you tech setup videos, etc., so you know what I need and have it set up. Many thanks. So I'm usually used to getting invites. So, I would reply to this invite like, hey, Angela, but I am approaching this as a cold candidate. Okay. So just going down here, she also put in ClickFunnels, marketing automation, email automation, Kartra, ActiveCampaign, HubSpot, Acuity scheduling, ConvertKit, lead pages, Asana, PayPal, Trello, Stripe, Kajabi, Salesforce. All clues, guys. All clues, because I can assume now she is taking PayPal and Stripe, like she mentioned, using Kajabi. Salesforce is interesting. I guess maybe she has a CRM built in. Trello, well, hey, I know that we definitely know Trello. ActiveCampaign, like we mentioned, HubSpot. These are all great things. Email automation, marketing automation, ClickFunnels, Kartra. So it sounds like too, and she didn't mention this, that ClickFunnels may be the kind of forward-facing side of her site, like for the lead pages and things like that, because she mentioned lead pages, but she also mentioned ClickFunnels. So between the two of these platforms, and again, these are platforms, and going back to the profile, guys, this is why you want to put the platforms in your profiles, because you want Upwork to know that both y'all are on the same page, right? So those are just some tidbits about the profile. I know that my profile already mentions this, so I know that the continuity's there. Remember, guys, it's all about continuity. I don't want to talk about design and be going after a copy project and then have that client go into my profile after I send some fire response to try and get their attention, and my profile has nothing to do with what I'm bidding on, right? It doesn't make any sense. And that's what you want to avoid, because that just gets a hard no from the client. Remember that, okay? So once you get that thumbs down from the client, you're gone. It's not like you get some, another opportunity from the client side. You're done so. So they would have to apply, make another job post, have you apply, and then you would have to maybe get the thumbs down again because your continuity is off. So think about that, guys. While you're spending your connects, okay? So we're gonna go into this hot and heavy. Our hourly rate, we're at $7.50 right now. This is another thing, guys. You don't want your rate to be off on your profile in any of the profiles as you're bidding, because it just doesn't line up. The continuity's off, makes you look less authoritative because your game's off a little bit. So FYI there, guys, okay? This, I always set it to never. So that's how often do you want a rate increase? Never. Sorry, I just want to say some of this stuff out in case you're just listening. So yeah, I don't like the rate increases, but because again, from the client side, it looks a little too presumptuous, because it just, if you're talking 10%, 15% on 750, that's a big increase. Right? That's a sell on itself. So why would I want to make two sales, right? Like, you just want to get a response. That's the funnel here. I'm not trying to get anything other than a response. And if you start saying I want rate increases right off the bat, that's going to definitely take away your conversion rate on responses. So unless you have something pre-established with the client, I would be very hard pressed to put that. Or you're really just starting out and you have a relatively small rate, let's call it 10, 15 bucks an hour, and you want to raise it 10, 15% a year or 6 months or something like that. By all means, I do think that's fair. But when you're at this level, no one's going to go for that. So I don't want to try to push that one. I just want to get a response. And again, if you're selling $10, $15 items, perhaps you want to maybe look into automating a couple other things instead of trying to jump on the phone with them. But alas, here we are, and I'm trying to get on a call with them because I do think that's the best tactic in making these hourly contract deals, which is what I'm after at the end of the day. I don't do any project-based stuff typically, unless it's a consulting gig and it's just a call. But more often than not, we're trying to get hired for hourly gigs between myself and the agency. So just FYI there too. So she left her name. Remember that. So I'm going, hi, Angela. Sounds like you have a lot going on in Jobby and the active campaign. I saw also in the skills area you were looking for someone that knows ClickFunnels. Are you using that for your front end? Anyway, would love to discuss more. If you still need someone, I have a tremendous I don't want to say portfolio because then I have to show a portfolio that it may not have a lot of Kajabi in this in particular setup, but I have a long history with the integrations between these platforms and know the intricacies quite well. I also want to let her know that it's not just me, because the hourly rate here could be a little rough if she's just thinking like tech help and stuff like that. A lot of people want me more for consultations again, but I have a whole agency. So, these types of proposals we're kind of getting in this video, two for the price of one, because I often hear how difficult it is to sell for agencies. So here you go. We're going to drop some heat. So going back to this, hi Angela, sounds like you have a lot going on between Kajabi and the active campaign. I saw also in the skills area, you were looking for someone that knows ClickFunnels. Are you using that for your front end? Anyway, would love to discuss more if you still need someone. I have a long history with the integrations between these platforms and know the intricacies quite well. Now here's the call to action. Again, please let me know if you like to hop on a quick call. If you respond, I can post my Upwork calendar. Thanks so much. Yeah, and like I mentioned, I want to also add in the team. Anyway, would love to discuss more with you if you still need someone. How about this? My team and I have a long history with the integrations between these platforms and know the intricacies quite well. Please let me know if you'd like to hop on a quick call. If you respond, I can post my Upwork calendar. Thanks so much. Hi, Angela. Sounds like you have a lot going on between the Kajabi and the active campaign. I saw also in the skills area, you were looking for someone that knows ClickFunnels. Are you using that for your front end? Anyway, would love to discuss more if you still need someone. My team and I have a long history with the integrations between these platforms and know the intricacies quite well. So we can get your course pumping. All right. There's no possible chance that she's going to read this and say, I wonder if Adam read the proposal or the job posting. She's not going to have that feeling whatsoever. So mission accomplished there. The second mission we wanted to accomplish was letting Angela know that there's zero chance I'm BSing, right? Like there's zero chance, because why would I put my credibility on the line and just lie and lie specifically? If the people that don't come off as sincere are the ones that don't really call it out by name. They just say, "Oh, I can do exactly what you're asking for," and blah 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 blah. You know, they have no idea. Now, I get that it could be tech related and it could be, some type of small glitch. But I got people on my squad that I know. These people are fierce people that will seek out and destroy any bug that's preventing us from getting to the promised land, right? Like it's been years I've worked with these people. So I know that we can do this. So there's no way possible we're going to just bow out and say, "Oh, tough break. We couldn't do what we said we can do." It's never happened. We figured it out. And that's really why it's 750 here and not 35. I started at 40 guys, but showing that you get through the problems, that's when you increase your price per hour. You get that? So this is exactly it right here. Notice no copy and pasting, no testimonials baked in, no links to something and somewhere. Just keeping it clean, keeping the call to action on the Upwork site. So I know they're going to go right to my profile. That's the next step. You don't want to send them somewhere off the site. You want to keep them on Upwork because that's where the deal is done. Why would you want to send someone to where the deal is not done? You risk every second that they're off the site to have a phone call, to go on TikTok, to lose their interest. Once they're on the site, that's when they can actually pull the trigger, right? Like these things happen in real time. This isn't, a normal interview like in 1988. This is real time. People need work for things. Angela right now can't make money for her course. This is bothering Angela. Do you realize this? Like this is a pain point. So you have to speak to that pain point and tell Angela in a reassuring way, "Yo, I know exactly what you need and I can fix it because I got news for you. If you can do that and you can deliver that, people are willing to pay whatever it takes. This is online business, and every minute and every hour that goes by can really cost you money." So hope this is helpful. Okay, this is one example of many we're going to send out. This is 20 minutes into this, but we're going to chop it up into videos. I hope that you can watch other videos of this, possibly subscribe if you're digging what I'm doing. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And hopefully you got some value out of this to see what I do and what I've done. I haven't really changed up my thing, guys. It's not like I started doing the other thing and then just came here because I got lazy with it. No, it's people from the client side just want to know that you can do what they need to done. And that's it, guys. And there's a flow to this. So understand that. Again, hope this is helpful, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.